Hey baby, you can do it all. Welcome to the Human Design Energy Type series. Today we're going to be talking about manifesting generators, which is one of the 5 human design types. Manifesting generators make up about 33% of the population, meaning they do take up a good third of the population, just like generators that make up 37%. So these two types together, which are both sacral beings, make up about 70% of our population. So if you are a manifesting generator, it's important to understand not only your energetic structure, but also your aura type and how your aura is designed. If you can see here, I have my arrow that's pointing to the sacral center. Manifesting generators have their sacral center defined, meaning that it is colored in on your chart. You also, if you're a manifesting generator, have the sacral center, the root center, the emotional solar plexus, and or the ego, heart, or will center connected in some way, shape, or form to the throat center. This is what makes you a manifesting generator. If it does not have a connection from one of those 4 centers to the throat centers, you are a pure generator. Manifesting generators are sacral beings, meaning that they create their own energy through the sacral center. So they're not reliant on others to create or feel energy. They also are a hybrid type, meaning that they are a beautiful combination of manifestors and generators. But since the sacral center is defined, they are first and foremost a generator, and then also have those manifestor qualities second. Manifesting generators are very interesting because since they have both of the manifestor and generator energies, they are here to break the mold. They can do everything and anything. They are multitaskers, multi-passionate, and just have this vivacious love of life. Play and joy are their signposts. They're here to do things in new ways and show us that anything is possible, to break the glass ceiling, to truly go above and beyond what people think are limitations. But just like generators, you are meant to do things that light you up. Your sacral center is this center of magnetism for you. So the more you do things that light you up, the more things come into your auric field that will light you up. And then the vice versa is true as well. The more you do things that are draining to you and draining to your energy, the more things will come in that are draining to your energy. So it's also important to remember your auric field, which is a combination, just like everything else about your energy type, is a combination of manifestors and generators. So you have the generator aura that is open and enveloping and magnetic, while at the same time having that repellent and closed off aura. You are both. You are the duality. And this is what makes you amazing, is because you can initiate like a manifestor, but you're also here to respond like a generator and let things come to you and be in the present moment. So let's talk a little bit about this strategy. Remember, since you are first and foremost a generator and then a manifestor second, your strategy first is to respond, because you are bringing things into your field that you get to respond to. You are constantly attracting thing after thing, and as long as you are staying in the present moment and aware of your surroundings at all times, you will see and feel with your sacral center what is an energetic yes or an energetic no for you. This looks like having that sacral response that all manifesting generators and generators have. Because your sacral center is defined, you might feel this openness and this energetic openness to something that you're meant to respond to, or you might feel contraction, closed off, and which means that it's not an energetically aligned decision for you. If you're feeling neutral, that just means that it's a no for now. It means that in this present moment, because remember, your sacral center is all about being in the present. In this present moment, this is not something that is aligned for you. It needs to be a full body yes in order for it to be something that you should move forward with. This is hand in hand with your authority. Now, manifesting generators can have one of two authorities. You can be an emotional authority or a sacral authority. And I dive deep into those in the authority videos, which you can grab right there. And you can learn a little bit more about how to balance the two. But remembering that whether you're an emotional authority, you're still a sacral being, meaning that you need to be in the present. Your body is speaking and responding to things in your present environment. And that's something to really hone in on and focus on as a manifesting generator. So if your primary strategy is to respond, then your secondary strategy, which is the manifestor side, is to then inform. So you're meant to respond and then to inform. So this means that when you get this urge to do something or create something, you tell people about it before you do it, because it creates less resistance for you. You, just like manifestors, like to feel freedom and not feel controlled, because you are here to break the standards, to break all the rules, to do things in an unconventional way. And just because you're informing someone doesn't mean that you're asking for their permission. I want you to see informing as a way of unintentionally getting all of your desires for bringing your ideas to life. It's like when you inform, you're speaking your desires out to the world, and people are just going to come to you with everything you need to create this into your reality. So it's creating less resistance because it's helping people understand you. It's helping people see you in a way that they wouldn't normally get to see you. And at the same time, it's helping your desires become manifest in the 3D. Something that manifesting generators can experience, because you guys can do it all, is that people see that you can do it all. And sometimes people are greedy and want to take advantage of that. So they'll be asking you to do things for them that they can do themselves, and you'll feel guilty saying no. So you tend to fall into these people-pleasing categories where you might want to just say yes because you're helping somebody out or attending something that you really truly don't want to attend, and it's a true no for you because you're feeling it in your body, yet you feel guilty, or you feel like you want this person to appreciate you. So you're going to do it just so you can get that external validation. However, when you do that, you are falling into one, you're not self-themes, because you get both as a manifesting generator. You get frustration and anger as you're not self-theme. And you're also getting the inability to attract more things into your life that you desire. Because remember, when you're doing things that are a no for you, that are energetically draining for you, you are creating situations in your life for that frustration and anger to come in, but also that's creating more energy drains on you. And so this leads to burnout. This leads to absolute fatigue and exhaustion. As a motor center, your sacral center, which is your life force energy, It's either being fed life force energy by your passion for what you're doing, or it's actively being drained. And when it's being drained and you drop into those not self themes, you are actively repelling things that will bring you your satisfaction and peace. You're actively bringing things that are going to be more draining to you, which will cause that burnout and exhaustion. So when you slip into these not self themes of frustration and anger, what you can do is ask yourself, what has caused these feelings or these emotions in me? Is there anything that I have done? Taking radical self-responsibility. Is there anything that I have done or I've not listened to my body that has caused these feelings in me? Was I trying to people please? Because if you're trying to people please, that's on you. That's not on the other person. Tough love here. When you're saying yes and you really mean no because you feel guilty, but then you end up frustrated and angry, that's not on the other person. That's on your decision to say yes when you really meant no. So it's coming back and asking yourself, what has caused these feelings in me? And then it's shifting it. So you also get both signature themes. You get satisfaction or complete contentment and peace. And when you're doing something that is completely aligned, that lights you up, that brings you joy, pleasure, it is playful, this peace and satisfaction is just going to radiate from your frequency and attract more. And something that's really important to remember with any energy type is that your signature theme is not a barometer for when you are in alignment or out of alignment. You get to actively choose to cultivate your signature theme at any time. So when you're feeling angry or frustrated and you question and come from a place of curiosity of why is this popping up in my life right now, you get to shift and do something intentionally that's going to bring you pleasure and peace and satisfaction and joy. You intentionally get to choose that frequency and do things that help you bring yourself back. And this all comes back to responding in the present moment. If you in the present are catching yourself and aware of a not self theme, take a 5-minute break and go do something. Put yourself in a situation where you are going to feel that satisfaction, that peace, that enjoyment, that pleasure, so that you can start attracting more things that are aligned with that frequency. I go really deep into this in my Back to Basics masterclass, where I go into the frequencies of the 5 energy types and the importance of frequency in your body to help attract what you desire into your life. It's free 90-minute masterclass, and it has an amazing somatic frequency meditation that's completely free as well. And you can get that in the link below. So again, it's just about choosing intentionally to feel this signature theme in your life to attract more of what you desire. So thinking about a daily practice that would be so nourishing for you in taking the first steps towards living in realistic alignment, because I'm all about the realism of life, because we know that no matter what, you are a human and frustration and anger are going to pop up. But to really cultivate your signature themes more in your life, something that is really potent for you to do, one is play more, find more joy, give yourself more space. Like, just because you can do it all doesn't mean you have to do it all. Play for you is just as important as work and getting things done. So play, create space and time for enjoyment, because that's going to light you up too. And secondly is, because you're a sacral being, is slowing down and staying in the present. A lot of times as a manifesting generator, you have this ability to be 10 steps ahead of yourself. because you see so far ahead and know exactly where you're going. And sometimes when you do that, you may skip the steps that you need to get there. So this can cause frustration and anger when you realize that you have to go back and redo what you're doing because you are so far ahead of yourself. So really, truly staying in the present moment and slowing down, taking things step by step so that you can experience more spaciousness, more joy, more pleasure, more play in your life on the daily. So if you are a manifesting generator, I would love to hear from you in the comments below, your experiences, your biggest takeaways. And I would so love it if you would just show this video some appreciation and love. It would mean the absolute world to me. And again, I invite you to check out the free 90-minute Back to Basics Masterclass with the 15-minute signature theme frequency somatic meditation, which is truly a life changer. You can get that link below. And if you'd like to learn more specifically about your energy, your gifts, your magnetism, and your paths to prosperity, I invite you to book a reading with me where I give you all the information on a silver platter in a 2-hour reading that is just unlike any other. I am so happy that you are here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.